Hello, and welcome to the Homeschooling and Loving It podcast. I'm your host, Jamie, your friend at homeschool.com and homeschool mom of 6. Join us as we keep it real and chat about the ups and downs of this amazing adventure we call the homeschool life. So grab a cup of your warm favorite and a comfy chair, and let's get started. Hey there, homeschool heroes. Welcome back to homeschool.com's Homeschooling and Loving It podcast, your place to go for encouragement, inspiration, and real-life wisdom for your homeschool journey. I'm your host, Jamie, and today we're talking about something that's on every homeschool parent's mind right now, and that is the back to homeschool season. Whether you're starting your very first year or heading into year 10, there's often a lot of pressure surrounding a new school year. We see beautifully organized classrooms online and color-coded lesson plans and photos of beautiful smiling children holding fresh curriculum. But you know what? After years of homeschooling, I've learned something very important. The most successful homeschool years don't start with perfection. They start with intention. And so today, instead of sharing all the usual back to school tips, I'm giving you 5 unconventional strategies that can help you start the year with confidence and joy. So let's dive in. So number 1, don't start with curriculum, start with relationships. So before you crack open a single textbook, spend some time reconnecting with your kids. Summer often changes routines. Kids grow, interests shift, and family dynamics evolve. The child who loved science last spring may suddenly be obsessed with something else, like entrepreneurship or animals or cooking. So a few days invested in rebuilding connection can make the entire year run more smoothly. So here's my suggestion. Try this. Take each child on a one-on-one homeschool date and ask them, what are you excited to learn this year? What was frustrating for you last year? What are you hoping we do more of? You just might be surprised by their answers. Okay, number 2, create a minimum viable school day. So one mistake many homeschool parents make is planning for their best days instead of planning for real days. And so one thing you learn as a veteran homeschool mom is that life happens. A lot of life happens. Babies get sick, appointments pop up. Some mornings just don't go as planned. So instead of creating a schedule that only works under perfect conditions, create a minimum viable school day. You can ask yourself, if everything goes wrong today, what absolutely needs to happen for us to feel successful? For many families, it might be just reading or just math, or maybe it's just one meaningful conversation, and then everything else becomes a bonus. So you can try this. Write down your family's must accomplish list and keep it visible. And on those hard days, focus there first. If you get that one thing done, you've had a successful day. All right, let's pause right here. I want to take just a moment to thank our sponsor, IXL. Start the school year strong with IXL, a comprehensive K-12 learning platform trusted by over 1 million teachers and used by homeschool families to build skills in math, language arts, science, and more. And for a limited time, you can get 25% off an IXL membership using the link in our description. So takeaway number 3, let's talk about building margin into our year. Experienced homeschoolers know something that new homeschoolers often learn the hard way. You will not complete your schedule exactly as planned.
99.999% of the time. And that is absolutely okay. Some of the best learning moments happen unexpectedly. A rabbit trail can turn into the most amazing research project you've ever done with your kids. And a random museum visit can spark a brand new passion in your child. And even a family emergency can shift priorities and shift interests and maybe help your children find new discoveries. But when you schedule every minute and every lesson, there's not a lot of room for real life. So here's the practical side. When planning your year, leave empty weeks or even lighter days on your calendar. Think of them as breathing room instead of catch-up days. If you don't need them, that's great. And if you do, you'll be glad that you've built them into your calendar. All right, number 4. Advice I love to give to new parents is to focus on habits before academics. And a lot of parents, many parents, spend August choosing curriculum, but never talk about routines. Yet routines are what actually make homeschooling sustainable. So things like putting books away, starting work independently, reading daily, completing chores before lessons. What do I do when mom gets a phone call? Or what do I do if dad is home working? There are habits that we can teach our children, routines that we can work on that enable us to have just a smooth flowing day. Those habits often have a greater impact on the long-term success of your homeschool than any curriculum choice. And so let's go practical here. Let's try this. Pick just one family habit to focus on the first month of school and master that habit. Then add another. You'll see small changes will create big results over time. You'll find that instilling those good habits into your homeschool day will often make everything go so much smoother. Okay, number 5, define success before the year begins. And this really might be the most important tip of all because your school year officially starts. We often think about the curriculum. We often think about school supplies. We have the layout of the classroom all set up. We've worked on the schedule. But do we ever sit down and ask ourselves, what would make this year successful for our family? Now, notice that I didn't say what would make this year look successful online. So this isn't for everybody else. This is for your family, no one else. So your answer might be something like stronger family relationships, or a child becoming a confident reader, or one of my children or all of my children having more independence or less stress throughout the day, or maybe more time for all the children outdoors. The clearer your definition of success becomes, the less you'll feel pressured to compare yourself to other homeschool families. So here's the practical side. I challenge you to write one sentence that starts with, at the end of this homeschool year, I hope our family, you fill in the blanks. Posted somewhere you'll see often, and then when the challenges come, and they will come, it'll help you keep your focus where it belongs. Nothing fancy today, just a few simple, practical ways to begin your homeschool year with purpose instead of pressure. Remember, homeschooling isn't a race. It isn't a competition. It isn't an Instagram quest for perfection. It is a journey of learning, growing, and building a life that is uniquely right for your family. And honestly, the best homeschool years are rarely the ones that go according to plan. They are the ones where we as parents have learned to stay flexible, to stay connected to our children, and to keep showing up. Thanks for listening to Homeschooling and Loving It again. If you enjoyed today's episode, please be sure to subscribe, leave a review, or share this podcast with another homeschool parent who's gearing up for this new homeschool year. And until next time, keep on homeschooling and loving it. And let us take just a moment to thank our sponsor, IXL. Again, start the school year strong with IXL, a comprehensive K-12 learning platform trusted by over 1 million teachers and used by homeschool families to build skills in math, language arts, science, and more. Don't forget, for a limited time, you can get 25% off an IXL membership using the link in the description. Happy homeschooling.